Let me be blunt. If you're a grown man and can't cook a basic meal, you should be a little bit embarrassed, right? Because don't let that be the reason your stomach is out here writing checks your dignity cannot cash. Now let's check it though. I say this to say that cooking is not a gender role. It's a survival skill. Like food, shelter, clothes, protection. If you can defend a house but not feed yourself in it, what are we doing? Let's talk about this man to man, right? And check it. You cannot microwave manhood. Let me guess. You live off DoorDash, drive through, or protein bars with memes like savage fuel. You say, I am too busy, or that's not my thing. Meanwhile, your ancestors are looking down like, we hunted mammoths. You can't boil rice? Seriously. You're out here claiming dominance with a plastic fork in one hand and Chick-fil-A bag in the other. Calm down, my G. Calm down. That's not manhood. That's outsourcing survival. Check it. Cooking is primal. It's confidence in your own hand. And let's be real, there's nothing alpha about asking your date if she knows how to make eggs. Nothing at all. Calm down, my G. Calm down. I'm still cooking. If you need a woman to feed you, my G, you don't need a girlfriend. You need a nurse. Life and direct, right? We have got men out here saying, I need a woman who can throw down in the kitchen. But my G, do you have a skillet? And do you know how to use it? Right? Don't ask for what you cannot give. Don't expect a home-cooked meal if all you bring to the table is a debit card and Wi-Fi. Because when she finally shows up and she can cook, you would not know how to appreciate it. You will just expect it. And to me, that's not partnership. That is simply entitlement. Because at the end of the day, ordering out doesn't make you independent. It makes you soft. I know, I get it. I don't need to cook. I can afford takeout. Yes. Congratulations. You have outsourced nourishment to a stranger on a bike. That's not independence. You know that. That's adult babysitting with a $12 delivery fee. Calm down, calm down. I am still cooking. Being independent is this: opening your fridge, creating something from scratch, feeding yourself with your own skill, not someone else's shit. You get me, right? Because when it all goes down, Uber Eats will not come during the power outage, but you will still be hungry and helpless. Lonely men don't need more brotherhood. They need a knife, a pan, and a purpose. Let's get this. Let's get serious. There's a loneliness epidemic in men. I know more poker nights won't fix it. More gym bros won't solve it. You know what might though? Learning how to make a meal, a nutritious meal, not just to eat, but to take care of yourself, to enjoy your own company. You want to beat loneliness? Start with your plate, my G. Because when you feed your body with intentions, you feed your mind with clarity. And from there, you stop chasing connection from desperation. You start attracting it with your presence. Life and direct. No shaking. You will be shocked what women will talk about over sauteed garlic, right? Diced onions, tomatoes. Let me let you know one thing. You want an easy way to build a platonic or romantic connection with women, right? Know how to cook. No, seriously, I am serious. It is disarming. It's attractive. It starts conversations that don't begin with, what are you doing, and end with disappointment. You talk flavor. You talk technique. You talk culture. Suddenly, you're not just a man. You're interesting. You get me? And even if nothing happens romantically, at the end of the day, though, my G, you walk away with respect. And more so, sometimes with a new recipe. To me, in my book, that's a win. Let me tell you something you're overlooking. Cooking is not domestic. It's dominance over chaos. The kitchen is not feminine. It's discipline. There's fire, knives, timing, control, precision. That sounds like a battlefield to me. And the men I know who cook, they are more patient, more mindful, more grounded. Cooking forces you to slow down, but stay focused. It teaches patience without being passive. And that kind of energy, my G, it bleeds into everything you do. Your work, your body, your conversations, even your confidence. Because if you can master heat and pressure in the kitchen, you will not fold under it in life. Manhood is measured in skills, not demand. A lot of guys think manhood is what you demand: respect, submission, loyalty. But my G, real manhood, it is in what you can offer. Can you lead? Can you protect? Can you provide nourishment? It's not just about defending the home, it's about keeping it alive, right? A man who can cook doesn't panic in uncertainty. He adapts. He does not rely on someone else to meet his most basic needs. He meets them himself. And when the time comes to share that with someone, it's not obligation, it is abundance, right? Now, I say this to say that, my G, if you're a man who cannot cook, you're not a bad person, but you're leaving power on the table, my G, right? You're outsourcing intimacy. You're handicapping your own independence. You are walking around with grown man problems and toddler level survival skills, my G. Come on. Well, check this out though. You don't need to be a 5-star chef. You just need to learn how to feed yourself with dignity, because food is more than fuel. It is self-respect. It's creativity. It's connection, right? You want a woman to sit at your table? Start by knowing how to set it, my G. Don't let loneliness break you when you have got broth, garlic, and Google. Learn how to feed yourself, my G, and watch how you start feeding every part of your life. Any which way, subscribe if you're building more than muscles, my G. I say this to say that a man who cannot cook is always hungry for something. And usually, it's not just food.